What is up, guys? Welcome back to another video, and today I'm going to be talking about my top 15 favorite fighters. I feel like I've made it very unclear who my favorite fighters are, and I'm just going to be talking about who are my favorite fighters. And yes, I think I might address UFC 317 because you guys are probably wondering why I haven't addressed it yet. I will in a future video, but number 15, Conor McGregor. Okay, you guys will never make me hate on my boy, okay? Even though he has all these allegations on him right now, I will never hate on Conor McGregor. He's just one of those people who are just really great. I just really love his fighting style, his personality, his trash talk. He's a UFC superstar. And even though he hasn't come back, Conor can do whatever the fuck he wants. You know what I'm saying? The guy he's rivaling with right now, Michael Chandler, again, another one who's like, I'll hate on him. I will hate on him. But, man, I love his entertaining fight style. He's so entertaining. Even on the mic, he's pretty good. Whatever fight he gets in, it's going to be a war. I think he should be matched up against Grant Dawson. That would be very interesting. Maybe in the Apex main event. Maybe get this guy off pay-per-views. Let's just be honest here. Get this guy off pay-per-views. I don't want to hate on Michael Chandler in my favorite fighters video. Number 13, Khalil Roundtree, dude. I became an even bigger fan. I was a very big fan, but I became an even bigger fan after the Pereira fight. The entertaining fight style and his heart. He has a heart of like a lion. He just never gives up. He's just a chill dude, and I just love. I love when there's a Khalil Roundtree fight week. Even with Jamal Hill, I hope that fight comes through because, dude, I want to see Khalil Roundtree knock Jamal Hill's shit in, you know what I'm saying? Number 12, Lyle Sausage Jr. And they actually both have Jr. I'm pretty sure it's Khalil Roundtree Jr. They both have Jr. Pretty cool, but Lyle Sausage Jr., he's the future of the bantamweight division, let's be honest. He's a future champ. Chihuahuas, I don't know why I like him. It's just like one of those. There's another one on this list. I just don't know why I like him. He's just really good. I wouldn't say he's the most entertaining, but I don't know. People like Marab. I like Lyle Sausage Jr. He's the future of this division. Number 11, Rafael Fiziev, man. His early fights against like Bobby Green and the two fights against Gaethje, where he's in the Matrix, and he's pretty funny. I'm not gonna lie. That uppercut sent me to Disneyland. That was pretty funny. Rafael Fiziev, I just love him as a fighter. He's one of those people who semi-consistent because, as of recent, he wasn't that consistent because he got injured, but he fought Justin Gaethje on 2 weeks' notice. Shout out to Rafael Fiziev. But number 10, Manel Kape. He is a bit of a pretty boy, but, man, he has a mouth on him, and he is so good at trash talking. I hope he gets matched up against Kai Kara-France. I'm pretty sure it's official against Roy Val, but, man, Manel Kape, he's really good. I hope he gets a title shot. I hope he just gets back to a press conference, let alone himself. I hope he gets back to a press conference. Number 8, Charles Oliveira, brother. Like Michael Chandler said, if you're not a fan of Charles Oliveira, I don't know what you are. You're not an MMA fan. He has the most submissions. So entertaining. Just like probably one of the most entertaining fighters of all time. I mean, dude, always looking for the finish. Always getting these submissions and KOs. And I like his accent. Thank you so much. Charles Oliveira, you know what I'm saying? Number 7, Bryce Mitch. I can't believe. People are like, oh, I can't believe you guys switched up on Gene Silva. First, you're the guy who switched up on Gene Silva. And second, I didn't switch my pick. Bro, Bryce Mitchell had really good lines in that press conference, you have to admit. I put a lot of dogs back in my day. And they all squealed before they died. That was ice cold. But Gene Silva's still my boy. I've liked him since my channel started, dude. Go back to all the way to my edits, which I did like doing an edit until Christmas. Day 3, I said my favorite fighter was Gene Silva. That was before UFC Seattle and before UFC 314. So, hey, I hopped on that bandwagon early. Number 6, Shama. Alex Poatan Pereira. Actually, no, hold on. 8, 10, 9, 8, 7. Okay, never mind. Alex is 7. He fights 3 times a year. Like, come on. Give the man his flowers. He fights 3 times a year. He knocks out everybody. He lost to an actual good guy, Magman Nikolaev. And even though he's getting kind of cherry-picked for fights, Alex Pereira is just my GOAT, man. I mean, no one will ever replicate what he did in 2024. Even though he wasn't Fighter of the Year, no one will ever replicate it. This is the random one. Number 6, Carlos Ulberg. I kind of just like Kick City Kickboxing. I'm pretty sure that's what it's called. He gets too much hate, and that's the reason I love him. I think he's a future champ. Genuinely, I think he genuinely could probably beat Yuri Prochazka. I think he beats Yuri Prochazka. I'm not gonna lie. I'm gonna keep it $150. I think he beats Yuri Prochazka. Jesus Christ, that yelling scared the shit out of me. But yeah, that's what happens when you live in a house full of 6 people. But yeah, going into the top 5. Kamaru Usman. As long as he's been out, I don't care. I don't care. This guy, Kamaru Usman, this guy is my GOAT. He's one of the greatest of all time, dude. Man, I love Kamaru Usman to my core. It's just his inactivity kind of sucks, right? When are you going to face Buckley? Seriously, when are you going to face Buckley? International Fight Week? You versus Buckley? I'm down. Make that a 5-rounder. Even though he loses to Buckley, I do just really want to see Usman fight. I really want to see him back on the mic. And, his Adesanya, I think it came out today. His Adesanya interview, that was pretty good. Actually, I only saw the preview because it just came out 4 minutes ago. Yeah. I just saw the preview, but we're all 3-0. Oh, we're all 0-3. Yeah, that's kind of sad. That's very sad, honestly. But yeah, number 4. Oh, you're doing my fucking head in. Oh, Alexander Volkanovski, mate. How do you not like Volk? Genuinely, how do you not like Volk? He's entertaining. He got the belt back in one of my favorite. That was probably one of top 5. Maybe I need to do top 5 favorite fights of all time because Jesus Christ, that fight was insanely good. Just insanely goated. Okay. I guess Diego Lopez. Volkanovski has the best jab in MMA history. And, yeah. I mean, how do you not like Volk? He's just such a lovable guy. And he finally has the belt back. He broke the curse. Another guy, top 3. Kai Kara France. He's so unorthodox. He gets so many KOs. He makes the flyweight division entertaining. I believe he's going to be the next flyweight champion. That, at UFC 305, I can't believe people were making fun of this. He did, the masking where he was I think you guys know what I'm talking about. He pulled the mask and I love that, bro. That was for his culture, but people were like, what the fuck are you doing, bro? It's bro, he's just following his culture, you know what I'm saying? But, yeah. Love Kai Kara France. This was such a debate from number 1 and number 2, but I'm going to have to go Max Holloway at number 2, dude. It hurts my heart. One of my first guys I've ever saw, and obviously you guys know the story on how I got into the UFC. Max Holloway, I love brother. He's a brother. He's so good. His striking. I really thought he was going to beat Ilya. That pained me. To watch. Ilya just connect on that jaw and knock out Max Holloway. You know what I'm saying? But, dude, I love Max Holloway to death. But in my number 1 spot, how about that, motherfucker? How about that? Nathan Diaz. He's such a gangster, dude. I admire to be Nate Diaz one day. I feel like if you don't like one of the Diaz brothers, then you're weird, okay? Even Bedtime and Kenny Okoye loves Nick Diaz. Bedtime loves Nate. I love Nate Diaz. Motherfucker, how about that? He's a gangster. I don't think he always goes for the finish, but dude, his fight against Conor McGregor, the first time, on 11 days' notice, he submits the top guy, Conor McGregor. And then he destroys Tony Ferguson. He's just so good, man. Wins his boxing fight against Masvidal I think it was a year ago. I love Nate Diaz. He's a gangster. He's my favorite fighter of all time. But those are my GOATs. Those are my favorite fighters of all time. Thank you guys for watching this video, and I'll catch you on the next one. See ya.